Hello everybody, Hyper Mario Sunshine here, and we are here today for the finale of the Animal Crossing Retrospective for Wild World. So, today, we're going to basically be going over my final thoughts on the game as a whole. I did explain more about it yesterday, but I guess I'll give my overall thoughts, besides what I've respected about it and what it did for the franchise. Uh, and what it basically helped out with the future, so what they expanded on. Anyways, I skipped a few days into March, so I could get all 8 members of the town to maximize the town size. And let's see who we have here. It's Mom. I call your dad the bed snail. As soon as he gets in, it's almost impossible to get him out. We're both that way, Mom. Anyways, but yeah, so there's quite a few things that this game really did great as well. I'm not the one to really bully on this game because it does have its very good qualities about it too. Let's see who moved in. Who's the 8th person? Because we did have Margie, who's actually from. I'm actually going to talk about the OVA in this episode finally, and we have Tabby. I believe Tabby's a cat. Yeah, so Margie's from the movie. If you guys don't know who Margie is, if you haven't watched the Animal Crossing OVA, there is one, and there's a dub for it. And, well, she's one of the main characters until she moves, if you haven't seen it. Sorry about that, spoilers. But there is an Animal Crossing OVA, and obviously it follows a girl named Ai. And, there's other members of the town, and there's another human character as well who's best friends with Alfonso, who is the alligator with the Mario shirt. So, yeah, she basically goes through town, and this is what this game is inspired by. Like, Wild World itself is what inspired that OVA, because it has all the Wild World-based stuff. There is no city that is in City Folk, and it isn't really like the first game either. But yeah, the OVA is definitely a very unique anime because it does really follow close to the sources of the material. So yeah, it's actually pretty interesting if you haven't watched it. They find Gulliver, like Gulliver's like in the last part, and like real aliens appear at the end. Which is like very weird. Like everything about it is kind of Animal Crossing, but then at the end there's like aliens and Gulliver goes with them, but you never really see aliens. Actually, I'm wrong. At certain times and days, a certain time at a certain day, if you turn on your TV, there actually be aliens on your TV. Like, your TV will become all staticky, and, like, when you look at it, there's an alien, like, literally, like, watching. It's, like, very creepy. But yeah, there's just, like, the OVA is really good. I definitely recommend it. This game actually inspired, is the OVA, so. Because the character designs really look closely, especially the male characters. I forgot what his name was, but yeah, the male character definitely has that. You actually do see a lot of the accessories that they wear in that too. Like, he wears like a ninja hoodie at one point, and he's like sneaking around and he's trying to catch bugs. Mr. Rossetti's in it. Mabel and Sable are in it. It's very cute. It's like a little slice of life. Oh, wow. Oh, 2 things that we just see. This is Pascal. I don't know if he's in the original Animal Crossing, but I've seen him in the 3rd one. I've never seen him in New Leaf, actually, so. Can I give you some wisdom, man? Go for it, dude. Goldfish grow bigger. Depends on, like, how much space they have, man. What would happen if you let a mutant sea goldfish into the ocean? Right on. And we get an item. And he jumps into the water. He's the only character that could really do that, honestly. And we got a message in a bottle. If you guys ever heard the song SOS, but so let's see what this. Yeah, so yeah, originally this would have been from like Nintendo or someone from your town, but whatever. To my little brother, I'm going home later this month, and you should come too. Mom worries, your big brother. Unfortunately, this came to the wrong town, sadly. And he gave us a keg, I believe. Pascal, which I don't know what that is. Yeah, let's place some furniture in the town. Well, not in the town, this isn't New Horizons. But yeah, it's very yeah, he does a. I don't remember what happens else in the OVA. They do find like a giant like not T-Rex, the giant dinosaur with a long neck. I forgot what it was, like a brontosaurus or something. I don't remember the name of it, but it's basically Littlefoot from fucking shit. I don't remember. Land Before Time. There we go. Yeah, it's basically that dinosaur, and yeah, they basically find one and then they bring to the museum, or something happens. I don't remember. They get like trapped somewhere, and like eventually Margie does move from the town, and then she comes back to see her friend, and then they talk, and then like they have cherry pie, which is their favorite pie. There's just a lot of stuff going on in it. It's a little confusing, but it's also a little cute. It's just cute, you know. It's a nice little cute OVA to watch. You know, isn't like a whole series, which I actually do wish that they made an Animal Crossing like slice of life anime of sorts to follow up on it. Oh, I guess it's a little barrel of sorts, so I guess that makes sense for him to give us one. But yeah, after this is City Folk, so we're going to definitely dive into City Folk afterwards as well. Because I really love that game. I had a lot more time with that game than I did with this one ever, so I can't wait for it. So yeah, this has been amazing, honestly. I've been enjoying this series quite a bit. You know, picking up the older games and seeing how they are. But anyways, yeah. So otherwise, besides the OVA, there isn't really much that this game has really done except for being expanded upon by the later 2 iterations and soon to be 3. Since this game is quite different than the other 2. There's also one other thing about this game that is really interesting, is that I forgot to mention this the other time, but there's actually a flea market of sorts. Like, you could literally have people come into your house and they, like, you know, explore your, like, items and they're interested. I guess that's what Reese and Cyrus's place is basically what it is nowadays. Like, you could just put your stuff there and people could now buy and sell it. So yeah, I guess there's no need for Flea Day anymore, so... I mean, it was a creative event, so not gonna lie. I guess they didn't really come up with Reese and Cyrus by that point for retail. So yeah, I'm still give my final thoughts on Wild World. I still think it's the worst Animal Crossing, but I do have a lot of love and respect for it too. It's like, when I say worst, I mean it's not like terrible. It's a 0 out of 10 game. I mean, it's like for a game, it's pretty good, but you know, it's definitely dated because, you know, this game was in 2004 and 2005 and no, 2005, 2006, and then again 2-3 years later, Animal Crossing City Folk comes out. So like, it's kind of like you would play this on the go while you played City Folk at home. But yeah, this game, definitely much love for it. But yeah, it definitely still is my least favorite Animal Crossing after going over it again. Sorry for any Wild World fans, but yeah, it just still doesn't, like, that didn't really give me the memories that I remember with Animal Crossing. And I didn't really build my, like, I just felt cheated, like, when I cheated in this game, so I just felt guilty afterwards, years later, so. And so this is hilarious, like, how you could just do this with the keyboard. I know you could probably do it on the D-pad too, but it just looks funnier because, you know, you could just do so much more inputs on the keyboard or control stick than a D-pad. But yeah, so if you guys have any thoughts on Animal Crossing Wild World, let me know. If you prefer it over any of the others. I do prefer the GameCube version over this. I still think that this is the worst game in the Animal Crossing series, but if you have to count all Animal Crossing games, then this is by far the best compared to the worst one. The worst one is easily one which we're not going to go over because 2 of its mini games I already went over in Animal Crossing New Leaf, and that is the whole game of Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, which I do not want to get because it is trash. Like, literally, I do not like that game. I never bought it. Like, I just looking at it, just like, why you have to buy Amiibos for this? Like, I love Amiibos. I have a huge collection of them in my room, but come on. Actually, I could tell you what Amiibos I do have for, like, just Animal Crossing Amiibos. I guess only Isabelle, like the Smash one, and Digby. Those are like the only two I really wanted. Because, like, they're my favorite characters. Well, my favorite New Leaf characters. But, yeah. That's about it for my thoughts on Wild World. So, the next game after this is City Folk, which is something I have more stories to tell you, because this was a game I actually did enjoy a lot more than Wild World. And, yeah, we're going to be playing it right here in the next retrospective. So, we're going to be going over retrospective on Animal Crossing City Folk for the Nintendo Wii. But, yeah, so I guess since we still have a little bit more time, I guess we could go fishing since it is spring. And there is some... Oh, there's a conversation. Hey, Mo, do you like tank tops or t-shirts? Me? I'm more of a no-shirt necessary kind of guy, Myon. A what? So, what soaks up all this workout sweat, Hawkeye? Sweat? I don't sweat. I chill. That's what I'm good at, you know? Chilling. You don't sweat? Bro, are you some kind of alien, Hawkeye? Because if you are, I'm going to be forced to crush you like a solid can, like a soda can. Oh yeah, so that's one other actually, I could give Animal Crossing Wild World another thing. It still keeps that personality of villagers that the first one had. Like, you know, they're still mean and rude to you in some ways, because when I got my mail, like, I sent a letter to Mint, and she was like, your handwriting sucks. Like, she didn't compliment me. She's like, I love letters. Your writing was so amazing. No, she just straight up dissed me. So yeah, there's still that kind of personality in this game. I forgot to mention that, actually, because I was doing that off screen. How the hell does he move all the way up there so fast? Like, Mo's still here. But yeah, so, yeah, this game still has a lot of personality, but I think New Leaf kind of trailed off on that. Also, let's go see where Tabby is. We still have Rhonda. I'm not sure where she is, but Tabby is a new character that moved in. So let's go see her before we end off. So Rhonda's a rhinoceros. Tabby is actually here. Wow. I didn't even notice her house. Must be blind. Alright, here it is. So yeah, she moved in. I know that she's a cat. And Tabby does sound very feminine, so... Unless, it could be male, too. Oh wow, she has like a square walls and whatnot. Oh no, it's a guy. Oh wait, this is a girl? What the heck? I love to walk around and you are... Peter, right, got it. That's one name, I won't forget. But yeah, so, yeah, and they really had, like, a lot of personality in the first two games. I'm not sure about City Folk, because I need to remember what that game had. It's been a while since I played that one, too. So yeah, I'll definitely give it that, because New Leaf definitely got rid of the personality and, like, you know, villagers interacting with each other as much. Because there's a lot of repeat dialogue in New Leaf, which I don't really like. I felt like they could have done a lot more and give the villagers more of a personality in New Leaf, which we'll get to New Leaf later. I'm not going to say New Leaf is by far the best game, but I'll get into it later. It's like, you know, what I love and hate and dislike about it. Hate's too strong a word. So, yeah. I guess that is about it. Wow. This was definitely a little shorter than the other one, since I was basically still playing around. But yeah. So, love my videos with that like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. And we will be coming back more for the Animal Crossing Retrospective in the next part. Animal Crossing... Oh my god, I fucking hate the fish in this game. In Animal Crossing City Folk for the Nintendo Wii. Where we go over we're basically going to start a new town. And we go over whatever goes on. And explore the city. And see what it is that made Animal Crossing City Folk such a big hit. See you guys. Oh, crap. See you guys then. Peace.